Hey guys, this is What If here. I just want to talk about the 2017 Geico's 500 at Talladega for the 2017 season. It's been a little bit since I last actually reviewed one. I didn't do one for Richmond. I just been not in the best of moods, and I just wasn't really up to talk about that race in particular. Not because Junior wrecked. Oh, God forbid. No, that's not the case. It's just I wasn't up for doing that one for just. There's been some stuff going on, just wasn't in the mood. But Talladega, I was in the mood. Yeah, I was ready for a shit show and a half, but I kind of got that a little bit. So I want to talk about the Xfinity race first, because for all intensive purposes, it was a pretty solid race. My only complaint is, one, cup leeches, two, that absolutely bullshit stupid debris caution that came out with like 15 or so to go, which, oh my god, that pissed me off, because the race was just naturally, organically, it was just presenting us, authentic racing for that time being, and it was like a 5-car breakaway from the lead pack, and there was 5 cars in like a lead group there, and it was interesting to see how that would play out. But nope, that gets thrown out of the window for artificial entertainment, and Justin Allgaier, who probably would have had a top 5, now ends up getting like 8th or 9th. So that's fantastic. Allgaier gets screwed again for the second straight week in a row. That makes me happy. But that bullshit phantom debris caution came out, and apparently, from what Jeff Gluck said on Twitter, oh, the official, he stopped to pick something up. Well, you know what? I can stop and pick up a freaking a piece of crumb on the floor and put it in the garbage. That's how big that debris must have been, because nothing on TV they showed it. There was no images. I didn't see anything. So for all we know, the official could have just pretended to pick something up. Like I've seen a screenshot in the past. Somebody, or the pit, not pit, but one of the track members or something. They were picking up nothing. There was like a funny picture of like him picking up nothing, or like a little, like, I don't even know what, like, there's, okay, here's this little piece of tape I have here, that could be the debris caution. Yet, at Talladega, which is really funny, they're doing a random debris caution, yet there's debris all over the fucking track. How many times do cars have some kind of debris on their grill? About maybe a dozen, maybe, in total of the entire weekend, maybe, but, yeah. So I like how, even that's free. This whole weekend has been just an inconsistent fucking mess. I'll just start with the Cup race, because the Xfinity one, besides the Cup leech, which I got, somebody said, he's not on the best team, so it's not as bad, but it's still a fucking bad thing. It's a leech, but not as big of a leech, regardless of how big the team is or how small the team is, so that doesn't matter in that case. But Cup leech is Cup leech. Allgaier, well, actually, the real winner is Elliott Sadler. That was his 33rd career Xfinity win if you take out all the Cup drivers. So Elliott Sadler is basically a legend in that series, at least pretty much. But besides that, okay race. I was happy that they let the race play out to the end. So I was happy with that, because there was some wrecks in the back, and they let them go. They let the race play out, which is good. Thank God they did that. So it was gonna be probably a solid 10, but the random phantom debris caution dropped it down a peg. A cup leash winning, that doesn't help either, so I lowered it to an 8. And then the no locking bumpers rule, which is always a freaking problem, because it's just unnecessary and it's dumb, so I dropped it down to a 7. But the finish was okay, and they let them race the line, so that's an 8. I know you would think that would be a 9, but those 2 little points are a half a point, and it racks up to a full point, so it's an 8 out of 10. That's my thoughts on the Xfinity one. As far as the Cup Series is concerned, the first stage was probably the most interesting bit, because I think on my Twitter I was saying this is really good fucking racing. There was three wide racing all over the place, and then eventually, as the race went on, it just kind of stopped happening, and it just got to a point where I was just zoning out, man. I was about to not fall asleep, but it was just, oh my god, it just this package, I don't know, they just need to do something with it. It's like nobody can pass, and the side draft is so fucking important that nobody can do anything. I can't say it was bad, but it's just like, you know, gone are the days where people can go from way in the back to the front. It's like, it's almost as track position is almost just as important at Talladega, or what am I trying to say? It's like for track position at Talladega, like it's almost as important as fucking Phoenix. Like it's ridiculous some ways. I don't know, but there was some really stupid, and I mean low key. There were some low key, just ridiculous cautions in this race. I don't think people will bring it up, but goddamn it, I'm gonna be the only one because I noticed shit like this, and oh my god. First, there was a caution for Larson tapping the outside wall. That was a caution, which made no sense. Then there was another caution where, literally, this is probably another instance, but the only instance, but there was another caution where Landon Castle, for 4 to 5 laps, on the restart, he blew up or something broke, and he's going around the track at a fucking snail's pace, just barely creeping along. And they kept the race going for 4 or 5 fucking laps. I don't know how many laps it was until the caution threw out, when it was thrown out. And by the time that happened, he was already stopped on the racetrack. Not on the racetrack, but he was stopped in the vicinity of the racetrack. And for a couple laps, they didn't throw out the caution for it. It's like, there's a car fucking stopped. Like, and oh, Junior Senpai, oh, he had a fucking mistake. Wouldn't you throw out the caution right away, NASCAR, huh? Nah. Look at that. Look at NASCAR not being biased towards Junior. That's amazing. But earlier, I would have thought that, oh, Junior has an issue. Well, I thought the caution would come out and they would have thrown out for Landon Castle sooner, but they didn't. But either way, it's a double-edged sword because then people will be bitching at me. It's like, oh, so what? Did you want to come out? Do you want the caution to come out sooner to help your Junior Senpai, or do you want the integrity of cautions being consistent? So I'm fucked either way. No matter what, people are gonna be bitching at me for that. So I'm a piece of shit. But that was just ridiculous. It took them so long to throw out that caution. He's crawling around the fucking track at like just snail's pace. Like, it's ridiculous. That was stupid. That pissed me off a lot. What the hell else was there to talk about? Oh, Denny Hamlin, earlier in the race, he didn't give 100%. Remember that rule? 100% rule? Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore. So Hamlin didn't give it 100%. He should be penalized because he wasn't given 100%. But no, fuck it. Rules don't matter. Last week's rules don't apply to this week, apparently. I mean, metaphorically speaking, not literally. It's another random thing to bring up, but there was the big one at Talladega. Allmendinger got into the back bumper of Chase Elliott, and his car kind of went sideways in the air, and Allmendinger had a very real-life glitchy wreck, like flip. It was very bizarre. It was very bizarre how he flipped, but I think Trevor Bayne and Truex arc braked themselves together into Logano and them, and Logano almost flipped over, and it was nonsense. But at least Logano wrecks, that's all that matters for me. But that was a big mess. My junior, because I had to bring it up because they always talk about, oh, he's the fucking god of Talladega, and it's like he's only won once in the last decade there, and everything. They always hype it up, and he didn't do a goddamn thing. He was like, I don't know if it's me, but he was just driving like a little baby bitch the entire time. Just, I miss the balls he had. He does not have balls anymore. They're gone. Those balls went somewhere else. Like, they're not existent. It's frustrating. So he had a shit-tastic day, which is nothing new. His entire season's terrible, and his retirements, and it's becoming more and more of a joke as his final season. So it's a good note to leave on Junior. Even though you said earlier this season, I've never felt any better. It's the best I've ever felt, and then it's a bunch of bullshit, isn't it, Junior? Good job. I don't know what to believe in you anymore. And he made a Twitter post saying, this is for all the people that something about Jimmy Johnson's tweet or something, but he was like, this is for all the shout out to the people that live in a trailer park. And it's like, Junior, you wouldn't even fucking understand that. You were never in that situation. Your dad, maybe, not really, but financially, probably. But Junior, you would not understand. It's just you should have stayed away from that. You just left the door open to get roasted. I don't know. I'm getting really fed up with just Junior. I want Alex Bowman to be in that car, please. Him or Jeffrey Earnhardt. because the Earnhardt name. Alex Bowman, I think, should definitely be in that car. Because, goddamn it, somebody in the 88 needs to do fucking justice to it. Because, I mean, oh my god. But anyways, the finish, Stenhouse won. Good job, Stenhouse. I don't know what to say. I mean, he's still a Ricky Stenhouse no matter how many wins he'll get. But, goddamn it, he got a win. So I'm shocked. So now we can definitively say that, you know, he has more wins than Danica. There's that. And, also, Kyle Busch had another baby bitch interview where he's just like, next week we'll go to a real track. It's like, Kyle, you lost fair and fucking square. And you're just going to sit here and be like, that's a real track. Like, girl. Like, I know, like, people say for me to grow up, but Kyle, legitimately, just stop being a baby bitch. It makes it hard for me to even like you in the slightest when you act like that. It's a baby bitch. It's a baby bitch. A baby bitch. That's basically what he is. It's ridiculous. I would probably give it, as far as a race rating, I don't even know what the hell to give it. Because the officiating was bullshit. None of it made any sense. It was inconsistent as fuck. Larson tapping the wall. That was a caution. Landon Castle blowing up, and they waited like 5 laps throughout the fucking yellow for that. That was ridiculous. Was there other wrecks? I mean, there was one with Swords, but that, I mean, he kind of hit the outside wall, and he blew on a tire, so I mean, that makes sense. Larson just kind of tapped the wall, and I was like, gosh. But apparently in the ARCA race, because I didn't watch it, because I don't have Fox Sports 2, so thank you, Fox Sports, and my cable network, but apparently there was no yellow for a tire rolling out on the fucking track, and they just left it there? Alright, but goddamn, what a 180 in terms of officiating, but yeah, officiating for the Cup race was low-key garbage. I don't know. As far as a rating, I'm fucking yawning. I'm getting bored talking about this fucking race. Because, like, racing was middle of the road to me. Officiating knocked it down to probably a 4, but that finish was pretty good. So I would probably say a 5. Just right down the middle, 5 out of 10. I can't remember a whole heck of a lot. I mean, it was a big traffic jam, but I've seen, I mean, at least it wasn't train central race. Thank God it wasn't like that, but it was just very middle of the road. I can't remember a whole lot from the first 2 stages combined. I can't remember, so yeah, just middle of the road, just very middle of the road. I don't know what more to add. Will I do a race review next week? I don't know. It's Kansas, so it's probably going to be shit, so I don't know. It's not really fun to get really salty every single week, but I don't know, maybe you guys enjoyed. Smash the like button, I guess, if you want me to do more. I don't know. Well, that's all I want to talk about. That's my vlogish type of thoughts on it. It's Xfinity, pretty solid. Probably whatever rating I gave earlier in this video, and Cup race probably a 5, just right down the middle of 5. So yeah, that's it. That's it. I'll see you all later.